having a barbecue.
But I didn't disagree. I don't think there should be a parade through the city for winning the Europa League.
Absolutely
United.
not.
If
we were sitting here not talking about Real, we keep saying Man United one of the biggest clubs in the world. If Barcelona or Real Madrid were playing this fine, we'd be like, what's ever happened to them?
Yeah.
But we're saying Man United to what? A parade through Manchester. Good luck with that.
What's the barbecue?
Apparently
we're going to have a barbecue instead.
Where, at the training ground or something?
I don't know, maybe.
You just can't imagine them all standing there with
Room
the
101. Barbecues are overrated, aren't they? Fucking barbecue.
Oh, I love a barbecue.
We'll get back to Keno and Nev in just a quick second, but remember, if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification button so that you know when the next Big D video hits. And as ever, if something is on your mind, if something is bubbling up inside of you that you need to express, please express it in the comments. The Big D reads all of the comments, and he's always interested in what is on your mind. Anyway, it's Cup Final Day. The Europa League Cup Final. And the Big D is very, very excited indeed. But also a little bit nervous as well. I mean, it's a massive match and it could be a turning point in the fortunes of Manchester United. It's certainly a turning point in the fortunes of Ruben Amorim. And whether or not he's going to be success with United over the medium to long term. And a win here will mean a lot of things that the Big D will get into. But have a look at the clip, see what Gary and Roy has got to say. Stick around for after the clip because the Big D is going to be giving his predictions. He's going to be talking about who he thinks will start the Europa League final and what it could mean, a win or a loss for Ruben Amorim's side. And just for the record, the Big D agrees with Roy. Barbecues are overrated. Anyway, here he is.
Last little chat about Manchester United and Tottenham.
I can't call this, you know. I feel like you could just toss a coin.
I think United...
Well, they will at the start.
I think United did just experience some process.
The only thing is, if you look at the league table, sorry, right, go on. Spurs have scored over 20 more league goals. That's the only thing I look at. They do have a goal in them, Spurs.
That's a good point, though.
Kulusevski not playing.
He's done his homework.
Kulusevski not playing.
I think if the Tottenham players weren't injured, I do think that probably could be like a
could have been this.
I mean, I still think United will win.
Yeah, I do.
I just think not being able to bring someone off the bench or something, you know, if you're Tottenham
it's
now.
It's going to be a lot for Spurs.
United's experience of big games.
I think so. I think United will probably sneak it.
Yeah.
That's what I think, yeah. You mean, you mentioned the big players, so United have played in those games before, haven't you, as well, you know. Casemiro being one, I suppose, but...
Yeah, Maguire, Casemiro, Fernandes, I think they'll...
But could Ange do something?
It would be nice for him.
Something?
You just don't know.
What about Palace winning, Newcastle winning, start of the season, you would talk, could Spurs win a trophy?
Yeah.
You know what?
Wow.
Where the other finals have gone, maybe, or not?
It is written in the season like that, though. It is.
No, United win, I don't think it's... I mean, look, you celebrate a trophy, but I think there'll be a cautious celebration tomorrow night. I mean, not by the fans. The fans will go crazy.
Will you be going to...
The players.
No, I think they'll go berserk.
Do you think so?
Do you think?
I do. I think they'll think... That's the beauty of sport. You have an opportunity to almost forget what's just happened. You get the incentives, all their contracts, Champions League, come the summer.
I think their interviews will be... We're so happy, we're delighted for the fans, but it's been a difficult season. I think that's the tone of it.
That should be the tone. But at the same time...
I don't think so. I think they'll
You think they'll go hard?
Yeah.
It's a special moment, though, for them, isn't it? Whoever wins. It doesn't make it a special season, but it's a special moment.
And they played in Bilbao a few weeks ago and they won there, so they have a little bit of a good feeling towards that stadium. They won there comfortably.
Yeah.
So that gives you
brilliant stadium.
Yeah. Are you going to the barbecue? They're having a barbecue, aren't they?
Is it? I don't know. What's that?
What's that even mean?
Having a barbecue.
But I didn't disagree. I don't think there should be a parade through the city for winning the Europa League.
Absolutely
United.
not.
If
we were sitting here not talking about Real, we keep saying Man United one of the biggest clubs in the world. If Barcelona or Real Madrid were playing this fine, we'd be like, what's ever happened to them?
Yeah.
But we're saying Man United to what? A parade through Manchester. Good luck with that.
What's the barbecue?
Apparently
we're going to have a barbecue instead.
Where, at the training ground or something?
I don't know, maybe.
You just can't imagine them all standing there with
Room
the
101. Barbecues are overrated, aren't they? Fucking barbecue.
Oh, I love a barbecue.
No, they're the worst ever, honestly.
Why?
I'm not a fan of barbecues.
Do you not like a sausage sandwich?
Honestly, barbecues.
We go to room 101 again.
Smoke everywhere.
Smoke
Honestly,
everywhere.
queuing up for food, that's been there 20 minutes. Buns and fucking...
And it's all
forget
burnt
it.
and...
Oh, I love a barbecue.
Oh, worst ever.
Do you not like a burger or a sausage sandwich?
A burger, but not a barbecue.
So, Gal, do you think they will have they won't have a parade?
They're not having a parade.
They're not having a parade.
Good.
Yeah, they're just having a little get-together, fine.
Are Arsenal having a parade for us to finish it second?
Why would they? Why would they? Does anybody have a parade?
No, maybe Arsenal. Think outside the box.
No. But we start.
Imagine the Spurs win. Arsenal. Oh, that's a sickener for you, isn't it?
No, Spurs are finishing what, 16th?
No, we're not talking about the league. We're not talking about the league. We're talking about Europe.
Yeah, but when they
Forget
started
the league.
when they started the season, they didn't start the season saying we're going to try and win the Europa League.
No, but if they win, how will you feel? Will you
high up in the
Will you
league?
be out your garden?
Yeah, but they're going to get in the Champions League, aren't they?
Who?
They're going to be Champions League and the trophy.
Will you be in your garden? Will you be in your garden?
With what?
Oh, they open the patio doors?
If what?
If Spurs
Have a barbecue.
crying.
Probably not.
You'll be crying in the car.
Probably won't be crying.
Proper crying, like a proper
I'm
ball.
not fussed. I'm not fussed.
You are fussed.
I think that both of the teams, they both need
You're
it.
Arsenal till I die.
Who-
I was at
do you
Arsenal
want to
Sunday.
win?
The Arsenal
Tottenham.
fans
You want
want
Tottenham?
United to win desperately. I
You
mean,
want
like,
Well, of course they do.
And guess who's going to the final?
the Europa League final.
Yeah,
For who?
I'm just going.
For who?
Gillette.
No, I'm not going for anyone.
Right.
I'm going with Mr. Dean. Mr. Dean's invited me.
For who? You must be going for something.
What do you mean? For?
Because he loves the game.
I'm going with Mr. Dean.
He loves football.
Why
I
is
like
he
that.
knows he's an Arsenal man, isn't he?
Yeah,
What's
because he's a football man. He's just I think it could be either a complete disaster of a game or it could be an unbelievable game.
That's not what we're asking.
United. And I've just been invited by. I've been invited by Mr. Dean and
You get a lot of invites, don't
Private
you?
jet?
Yeah. Huh?
Private jet?
That's the end of the season.
They're mad at the people. Prawn sandwiches.
I said I didn't want to go on it. I said I'll meet you there.
Private jets.
I'm going in a private jet.
I did say I'll meet you there because I've got to do something.
Enjoy it, Wrighty.
Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward.
You deserve
Cheers,
it.
thanks.
Yeah, you're
Cheers.
so humble.
Enjoy it. You
Well done,
deserve
everybody.
more.
That's what the season.
Crying.
All the way through that. I was like,
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a very difficult game to call, to be fair, because as what they were saying, both teams are crap. They are. They've been absolutely atrocious this season, except in the Europa League. But Tottenham have battered Man United 3 times already this season. But at the same time, Man United have got a lot of big game cup final experience with Casemiro. Bruno's played a Europa League final as well. So it is a difficult one to call. Onana's played a Champions League final as well. So it is quite a difficult one to call. I've got a sinking feeling that maybe Spurs might just muscle us out of it. But then again, United have done quite well in big games this season. You know, we beat Arsenal in the Cup. We played really well against the Scousers and drew with them at Anfield as well. That was probably our best game of the season, really. That was our most tactically astute and disciplined game and all-round performance that I can remember this season. I mean, we've had some bigger results, like obviously the Lyon game and the Bilbao game in the Europa League, but that Liverpool game away at Anfield was absolutely fantastic. And if we played that way all season against everyone, we probably won the league. We were that good that game. But yeah, so it is a difficult one to call. I hope it's a good game for a start, but the Big D can't quite call it. But I suppose I have to go with Manchester United because it's my team. I'm not going to sit here and say Spurs are going to win. Absolutely not. I think Man United have got the better players. Individually, anyway. It's difficult to call. You know, I want to say that Spurs have got the better team, but they haven't. The crap that one above us in the league. Who knows? It's really, really, really weird. Anyway, in terms of the team, the Big D reckons it's going to be a very straightforward side. I mean, it pretty much picks itself. I think we're going to have Onana in the nets, and you know, depending on how he plays, he's going to be. It's going to dictate on how Man United do in this game. To be fair, but we're going to have. I reckon Maguire will play. I think he's earned his place in this starting 11, especially with Martinez not playing. So I reckon it's going to be Maguire, De Ligt, and Yoro. Dalot and Dorgu on the wing backs, and then I think we'll stick with Casemiro and Ugarte in central midfield because we'll want Casemiro's experience, and we'll also need Ugarte's legs, basically, because he's a younger version of Casemiro. And then Diallo's played really well. He played really well against Bilbao, so I think he starts. Bruno's guaranteed starter, he's the main man. And then obviously Rasmus Højlund up front, because we don't have any other centre-forwards. So, and we'll have a pretty decent bench, to be honest, because we'll have Garnacho to come on as well when legs get tired, potentially. We'll have Mason Mount. He's done well coming off the bench over the past few weeks as well. And obviously Kobe Mainoo as well. So, I mean, I don't think there's going to be any sort of fancy pants kind of tactical tweaks going into this final. I think it's going to be straightforward, and I think we know what we're going to get. It's just a case of who's going to be the least crap on the night. But at the same time, it's a big European final. Hopefully we get a good result. In terms of significance, well, if United win, they get in the Champions League. Ruben Amorim gets more chance of getting the players that he wants in the summer. The club get a bigger cash injection. They'll be able to invest more in the transfer market. So I've predicted that they'll have about 200 million anyway to spend in the summer. But that could bump up to 300, I reckon, roughly, if they were to get in the Champions League, because sponsorship money will kick in, and also, sponsorship money will kick in, and we'll have the Champions League money coming in as well. So there's that. So it's a big one. But to be honest, in terms of the players that we're looking at, in terms of the players that we need, I think 200 million will do it anyway. So, but it'll be a good confidence boost for the side, and it will be another notch on our bedpost, so to speak, for the United banter era, the greatest banter era of all time. But anyway, what do you guys think? Who's winning tonight? That's the question. Who is winning tonight, and how do you think it'll play out? Thoughts in the comments, and the Big D will see you in the next one.